Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics. It's the new year, which means new block of the months in clubs. I'm so excited to introduce the On Wander Lane Mini Quilt Club. These little darling quilts, they are so, why is small so cute? I don't know. On the set here, left and right and more on the table. This is a takeoff, of course, of Nancy Halverson's On Wander Lane. This was introduced actually in 2023. Let me show you the project real quick. Amazing. When I saw this quilt, International Quilt Market, I stopped me in my tracks. Yeah, like I'm mission driven at Quilt Market, and I just stopped and I stared. And I thought that was one of the most amazing quilts I'd ever seen. And apparently our customers agreed, because the block of the month sold out. We were able to get more fabric and it sold out again. And we had so many people asking about other projects, including the book, including the wall hangings. That's what's showing behind me here. Another opportunity for you to jump into a club. The applique block surrounded by some patchwork, a lot of fun. Supporting videos are going on for this one. Well, I love it. You could go everything from a full quilt to a wall hanging to a darling mini quilt. So if you've got an entryway table, maybe a workspace where you'd like to have something to display and change each month, this is the club for you. So let me tell you what you can look forward to. As always, prefused laser cut applique. None of that tracing, none of that cutting. Maximum fun, less work, right? More fun and less work is a great goal for 2024. I love that. As I said, prefused laser cut applique, and you can count on the exact fabrics you're seeing in her book. We love bringing you the exact fabrics without substitutions, right? That's what you fell in love with. We don't want to show you one thing and deliver something different. And I think that's something that you can be very confident about. In fact, I know it is. When you buy products from Shabby Fabrics, you're getting what we show you. In addition to all of the beautiful fabrics, notice how there's some button embellishments. For the monthly ones that have the buttons, we'll be sure to include that. And you can see the embroidery here. That's why in the very first shipment, we'll be sending you out some embroidery floss. Be sure to keep that handy all throughout the 12 months. You'll be using different colors at different times. And if you're like, I don't know about that hand embroidery, let me assure you, I will be doing some supplemental videos really unpacking how to do one of these cute little mini quilts. Everything from how to assemble the laser shapes using the layout diagram, the wafer one light box, the applique mat, that whole process, to how do we put these borders on, how do we make our hanging sleeve, and the hand embroidery. So don't let any of that be a reason you don't join this club. We're going to unpack that and have a lot of fun in the process. What are your options? As you would expect, with every program we do, you have options. The first one that's obvious is the thread set. You might have a room full of thread, or if you're like me, I actually don't have a lot of thread at home. I like to pick up the thread set because I want to know that when I'm inspired to create, I have everything I need to just get started. So if that's you, be sure to reserve that thread set. We thought these little projects were darling displayed on this Felt table display. And if you like to display those as well, you're able to reserve your table stand, which will also be shipping out when we ship out your first kit. By the way, we're shipping out the kit for the month coming up. That way you have plenty of time to make the project, so when you flip the calendar to the next month, you're ready to display that on the very first day. So in May, you'll be receiving the June kit. In June, you're getting the July kit, and so on and so forth. The other option, because we know so many people did join the On Wander Lane block of the month, or perhaps you're in the wall hanging club where you received your patterns each month. If that's you, and you're also going to be joining us for the mini quilt club, and you don't need the books, when you sign up for your program, you would just say, no, I don't need the books, I already have those. But if you're not in one of those block of the month or clubs, be sure to say, yes, I need those patterns, and this is what you'll be looking forward to receiving each month. You'll get a whole book full of projects that'll include the wall hanging, all these projects, and so many more. It's a great value to grab those books. As with any block of the month or club program, there are certain notions that you want to pick up that are going to help you be successful. I already touched a bit on that wafer light box and applique mat. If there was one thing or two things I bought today, it'd be these. Why? It allows us to take the diagram out of Nancy's book, take our applique shapes in combination with the Applifuse mat and the light box, we are able to pre-assemble the shape. So let's just take a look at the squirrel here. You're not having to move those pieces onto the background one by one. You will be able to pre-assemble and fuse those, merge those layers together. So you're bringing on that squirrel and those leaves. It just helps assure the alignment is exactly as you would hope. Once that's down, of course, now you're stitching down with your beautiful thread set. So the other thing that I would say is a very important notion. Notice these corners here. That's the point turner. That's what we turned out those points on all 12 of those projects with that point turner. You can see that'd be very difficult to get your fingers in these corners. So if you don't have a great point turner, be sure to pick that up. And of course, other notions, we absolutely used everything here. Our Wonder Clips was another great option, of course. Good thread, patchwork pins, you know the normal drill. Get any other notions you might need. The most important thing though, as always, these clubs have limited space. Be sure to reserve your spot. Let a friend know. Grab those options of things you need, whether it's the stand, the thread set, the books, any other notions you might need, and I'll see you soon in another Shabby video.